Hi there. How are you doing? It's Mary Jo. So I just sat at my table to got a vendor show to do tomorrow, and I was sitting down to get ready to prepare my decks, and got a little visit from Fridget, um, and something said, as I prepare my decks, there's going to be a message. So I figured I'll just press play and see what message wants to come out. Shall we? Hope everyone is doing well. We are at we're in the 11/11 energies. I'm recording this on Friday, November 10th, 2023. So happy, what's that, Remembrance Day in Canada, Veterans Day in the States, Armistice Day? Can't say that correctly, I don't think. Yeah, for those who have sacrificed or serviced, for all of us. What are you doing, Fridget? Scratching her. She likes to put the blinds right in the corner of her mouth to scratch herself. Sacred well, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. Yeah, we have to fill our cups. I was just talking with someone, text messaging with her, and her last statement to me was, I need to start taking care of myself now. And I've been given the same message. I didn't realize. All right, so I'm going to share a story. So I didn't realize back in March, if you've watched my other videos early on in the year, in March I was, I'm going to think if this is strange, but I was blessed with a psychic attack from a succubus. And it really tested me. It asked me, are you firmly on your path? Are you as dedicated as you say you are? Are you, do you need to upgrade your protection practices? Because I was protected. I had Archangel Michael, I had all my angels around me. And I was it really threw me off kilter because I got attacked. And, now I understand why. But in this meantime, from March, which is early eclipse season of 2023, to now, which is post eclipse season, we just had our last eclipse of the year, a week and a half ago, I think it was, 2 weeks ago maybe. Gosh, was it just a week ago? I don't know. The 28th of October. Anyway, so within this time period, it's so brilliant that it happened the way it did. Divinely timed, divinely planned by myself and Source. And I noticed just yesterday that I have been in this mode of trying to fill my time with not being home, with doing readings, which I love doing. That's where I'm home most, is when I'm reading and channeling. But I wasn't allowing myself to come home to an empty apartment. I had no problem diving into the shadows and healing a lot of shadow work, doing a lot of shadow work the last few years. This year was no different. And but within that, after that happened in March, I would face the shadow work, but I wasn't facing the light within me. Now the light within me was shining without me doing anything anyway, for everyone else outside of me. But for me personally, I was avoiding it. I was on my phone playing games. I was going to a friend's house, hanging out, just even if we were just watching TV, which I don't often do. But I found myself just like doing all the low energy, mind numbing stuff, and wasn't. I was hearing it. I was hearing the cry of my soul, but I wasn't listening. I wasn't paying attention. And it was just yesterday that I realized I needed to fill my cup for me, not for anyone else. I needed to stop searching in the shadows and start seeing the light that was there, that is there. So that's where I'm sitting in a mode of replenishment. I don't know how long it will take. I can still give. I mean, I never had a problem with doing the videos and doing my readings. It's um, why I was doing them, why I was filling my calendar, why I was waking up every day going, I need to do a video. And then days I wouldn't do a video, in spirit saying, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. And I wasn't listening. So I would fill my time doing something else, again, most likely on my phone, playing my games, numbing myself, not looking at what was being asked to be looked at within me. And yeah, I don't know if anyone out there has been there as well. Yeah, thank you for letting me share that. So as I prepare these cards for tomorrow, this is just one deck. We got the message that self-care is important. This was the card that was on the bottom of the deck while I was speaking. It says waterfall, inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place. Yeah. The term being radically honest has come up. I think it came up in one of my videos last week, but it's also come up for me today. And it's coming through with this energy of this card. It says unbridled confidence, but I'm hearing, where have you not been radically honest with yourself? I've got Frigid in the box. I apologize if you hear her digging around in there. I don't know why she does it. She never covers anything. She just digs and digs and digs, and everything's just left wide open there. But anyway, unbridled honesty, tapping into the light of the self, tapping into the soul, tapping into the heart, the wellspring, the wellspring. Your light has just as much valid and purpose, actually has more, but like I said, I've been so focused on my shadow, healing the ego, that I wasn't paying attention to where my light needed healing as well. My light needed to be seen by me. It was being seen by everybody else, but it wasn't being seen by me. Love the colors of these cards. A lot of heart energy, a lot of greens, whites, just divine energy. I do also apologize if you hear my downstairs neighbors. Can't get away from it today, it seems like. And that's another thing I didn't want to sit in, is when I find time to be quiet, it's not quiet around me. And that's, par for the course being in a house with 4 apartments, right? But acceptance, like, if you're a twin flame, if you've not watched or any, doesn't matter if you're a twin flame, if you've not watched Sadie's 1111 channeled messages video that she put up yesterday, go watch it. Mic drop through the whole thing. It's 100% spot on. It's everything that I know and that I've been shown. It's 100% truth, 1,000,000% truth, Spirit is saying. And it's got a lot of energy of like decrees. You know, you can take snippets of it, clips of it, and use those as mantras or a decree for yourself. It's very empowering. I love it. So go watch that. Next card is the Mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. Yep. Give the light the attention that it needs. It's guiding you. Trust where it's guiding you. Like I said, when that happened to me in March, I kind of faltered in my trust within my abilities and my practices and my guides. I mean, I trust my intuition when, like I said, when it comes to everyone else, when I'm doing a reading, when I'm channeling for someone else. I trust what comes through, but I wasn't trusting what was coming through completely for myself. Any messages from this deck wants to add? What do you need to add to this message, Spirit, as I prepare this deck for tomorrow? Ooh. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself for not seeing what was trying to be illuminated for you. Forgive yourself for having fears. It's a natural process of being in a human vessel. Forgive yourself for using distractions to not look at your light, or even to not look at your shadow, wherever you're at. You've got synchronicity, trusting the signs and numbers that you're being shown. Kind of hard to tell what time it is on that clock. Let's get one more. Let's even out the energies here. Thank you. Out of bounds, man. Boundaries. Yeah. My guides are laughing at me. Yeah, I thought I was putting up healthy boundaries for myself. And what I was doing, I was blocking out the light. I was blocking out the love that was being offered to me by the universe, by others. I mean, it's good to have boundaries. Just make sure they don't become walls. Also, hearing the message, making sure that they don't become so rigid that you're not allowing them to shift and adjust when needed, when your frequency changes, you know. Everything else shifts as well. Your frequency changes, how you do your practices, what practices you do, what tools that you use in your spiritual path. It all changes, it all shifts, it all upgrades and upgrades. Yeah, it's the best word that's coming through, the loudest word that's coming through. Allow things to upgrade. I just keep hearing with this card, Wellspring. I'm not quite sure what that's indicating. I'm not. Allow the intuition to flow. Allow the emotions to flow, to be seen, to be felt. Allow your light to flow and shine. Allow yourself to see the light within you. As I prepare the unicorn deck for tomorrow, Spirit, what messages would you like to add to this for the collective watching? Yeah, so I used to have a very disciplined meditation practice, and I've gotten out of that over the years, actually since I moved here 6 years ago. And so my meditation became something different. It became, when I was driving, was my meditation right now. That's when I talk to my guides and talk to my higher self and Mother, Father, God. It's a moving verbal, meditation. But I've been wanting to get back into the silence of meditation, the stillness. And I guess I haven't allowed myself to go there. Wow. Because I was afraid of facing whatever truth I knew I would find there. Because I know in the silence, in the stillness, that's when the truth is loud. Silence is not nothing, it's loud. To be honest, it's things come to light. I was afraid that what I believed to be true might show up and tell me it's not true, or something that I believed that wasn't true would show up and tell me that it was true, mainly about myself, what I have discovered about myself over the years since my awakening. And it's funny, when I think about it now and speaking it to you, is why would I be afraid of discovering that what I know is truth? Why would I be afraid of that? Discovering that it actually is truth. Having that reconfirmed, I don't know if that's a word, but using it within me. Just sharing. So ignore me if you want. It doesn't matter. Or if what I'm going through, what I'm moving through resonates for you, then come and sit with me. I see you. I feel you. I am you. From the unicorn deck, please, Spirit. 3 messages. Oh my gosh. There's that 3 again. So I have did a tarot party last weekend. No, so the eclipse was 2 weekends ago. So I did a tarot party last weekend. 10 readings. Every reading, 3, all over the readings. I've been seeing it all over the place. Sadie's messaged last night. She pulled a card. It was a soulmate card, number 33. I'm being guided to do 3 cards from each of these 3 decks. Very interesting that our 1111 portal is not just a normal 1111 portal. It is a 11, 11, 11 triple powerful portal. When you add up 1 plus 1 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2 plus 3, which is the year 11/11/2023, adds up to 11. It's a very powerful day for many, many reasons. It's a very powerful day for the Twin Collective. It's a powerful day, energetic portal for humanity. First card out, best friends, true friends stick together no matter what. I am discovering that I need to be my best friend. I do have a very small circle of acquaintances, I guess, friends. I don't know what you want to call them. I really don't. I'm also discovering where I was maybe viewing someone as seeing a friendship in one way, realizing they were most possibly probably, let's just use that word because I'm suddenly having trouble with the words here. They were probably seeing it in a different way, and then it's changed again. I mean, I'm really seeing all aspects of my friendships, what my role is, what their role is for me in my journey, seeing the truth of friendships and realizing that if I can't nurture myself, if I can't love myself and be my own best friend, give myself the self-care that I need, replenish me, I'm not a good friend to anybody, especially me. We have to show up for ourselves before we can show up for our purpose and our mission here, which includes everybody else, you know. 2 more cards, please, unicorns. That's a lot of cards. But I'm going to take this one because it says, listen to your true feelings. Don't let others talk you into doing something that you know is wrong. I'm going to use this and say, don't allow your ego, your wounded self, to talk you into using someone, something, a situation, whatever it is, to distract you from what is really under the surface. Look at your true feelings, no matter how uncomfortable they are to sit in. Don't let your shadow tell you different. Don't let the fear and the doubt tell you different. Don't let them talk you into withdrawing. Don't let them talk you into disconnecting from source, which you can't do, but you can put up a wall that doesn't allow, you know, we think it's a boundary, it's a healthy boundary, but in fact it becomes a wall. And it doesn't just block out abundance, which is funny because I've had abundance, I've had blessings, you know, limitless of them this year. So they were able to still come through, but there's been a missing piece because I haven't felt fully, I haven't allowed myself to dive fully into the love and the blessings and the compliments and the encouragement and the words of astonishment when someone walks away from my table. You know, I've had messages where friends have, you know, contacted me, or, you know, the hosts of a party would contact me and say, oh my gosh, everyone that got a reading from you is contacted me saying how amazing of an experience that was. And, you know, yeah, I am just the conduit. Maybe not just the conduit, I am the conduit for channeling your higher self when you sit at my table. But those words of love. I wasn't allowing myself to feel them. I wasn't allowing that to absorb into my being. I don't need the validation. I don't want the validation. Um, but even so, I wasn't even giving it to myself. Interesting. One more card. Thank you for just letting me sit here and talk for 25 minutes here. Well, two cards have been jumping out each time I shuffle, and I'm going to take them this time. Oh my gosh. Believe in yourself. See yourself doing well, and you will. Got nothing to say on that. Because if I'm being honest with myself, I have, even with all the blessings and the abundance I've received over the last year, just this year alone, there was just this love within me that was lacking. The next card, love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people be less afraid. I'm talking to my own self. I'm talking to your bully, your own higher self, your own, not your higher self, your own inner critic. It's a bully. And it invokes fear and doubt and lack of confidence and trust. Love the shit out of that. Just love the shit out of that. Preparing one tarot deck. I'm going to do the rest off camera. Spirit saying no. Because that would make 4 decks. They want me to keep it at 3. Even though I got 4 cards from the last one. They both came up together, so can be counted as 3. Thank you for letting me just share today. Believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. Take a look at where you're using distractions. It could be anything. It could be alcohol, drugs, watching the news, even just watching the Hallmark Channel. I've been finding that I do that at night just to numb my brain. Your phone, scrolling the internet, spending time out of the home with others so you don't have to face the time alone. Whatever you're using for distractions, face that, own up to that. Take care of yourself, love yourself, let yourself to see your own light. Stop working so hard to heal the shadow. Be tender with yourself. Thank you. I love you so much.